In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make $100,000 in 90 days and give you your 90-day action plan for real estate wholesaling success. What's up, guys? Zach in here.
Rick in here.
And in today's video, I'm going to give you our 90-day action plan to make $100,000 in real estate wholesaling so you can become successful. We did a huge 90-day action plan challenge before, and in today's video, we're going to re-implement it again so you can get going on it, so you can light a fire to make 6 figures in your first real estate wholesaling deal. Guys, we've done 30-day challenges, we've done 90-day challenges, but the thing that's different on here is we're going to push you as a real estate wholesaler to be making 6 figures this year so you can either quit your job, just provide for your family, or honestly change your life today. So really excited throughout this one, guys. We're gonna give you our step-by-step action plan. It is almost impossible not to make 6 figures in real estate wholesaling if you follow this plan. I'm telling you, follow the plan, you're gonna be successful. This is a $5,000 seminar boot camp type thing we're giving absolutely for free. So do us a big favor and smash the like button and subscribe, and let's break it down.
Let's do it.
Most people really complicate making $100,000 in real estate wholesaling. And really, when you look at it, that's 10 deals, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you just did $10,000 a deal, all you got to do is 10 deals. That's it. And you know what? I promise you, one of those deals can be a lot more than 10,000, and one might be a little bit less than 10,000. But for the most part, 10,000 is a good bar to get started in wholesaling.
Yeah, guys, people overcomplicate it. That's 10 deals. That's less than a deal a month. And if you're following the strategies on our marketing, I'm going to show you exactly. And really, if you can really focus on how to make 100K in a year, especially in 90 days, which honestly should keep you on track to make 400K a year. It's not really your acquisition skills, more or less. It's not how amazing of a cash buyer producer you are. It all comes down to marketing, because without marketing, nothing else gets done.
Correct. So the key with any type of marketing, I don't care if you've been doing this like 10 years or you're just starting and you're like, hey, Zach and Rick, how do I market? The people that do the best are the ones who are most consistent. I mean, you can't start and stop. You just slowly build up. And as you make more and more money, then you can put more and more into it. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or I said advanced. The people that do the best, listen to me, are the ones that do it consistently.
Here's a really cool quote from Bill Gates, and it's not his truth when it comes to this 90-day action plan, but most people underestimate what they can do in a long time horizon span, but they overestimate what they can do in a short-term horizon. So just understand that, hey, you might want to make 100K in 90 days and you end up making 50. Don't stress over it, because if you look at what you're going to do in 5 years, it's going to be crazier than you could ever imagine. Like, I remember when I first started, if I could just make 100K in a year, that was like the ultimate goal forever, right? Yeah. And obviously, we're doing $100,000 wholesaling deals now. But just remember, guys, keep your goals. You're going to underestimate what you do in the long term and overestimate what you do in the short term.
So what you want to do is that you're just going to break this down. And if you're shooting to do 10 deals for 10,000, remember, as you get more skilled to do it, you're going to find some deals 20, 30. Don't be surprised you find $50,000 deals. Guys, they're just like additional zeros. They're additional dollars on it, and it doesn't take any more effort. The real key is going out and locating and talking to as many motivated sellers and marketing and doing it on a consistent action. And as you get more time and experience, your spreads will get larger, and you're just going to look back and go, remember when I just tried to do 100K? I'm telling you guys, 100K is extremely realistic for a beginner that got started in wholesaling.
So in this 90-day action plan, let me give you our goals more or less for it. Our goal in month 1 is to get at least 2 real estate wholesaling deals. For month 2, our goal is hopefully get to around 3 real estate wholesaling deals. And by month 3, you should get the marketing going. You should be at least 5 real estate wholesaling deals. So overall, that's around 10 deals in 3 months, and that'll bring you to 100K.
So remember, you're starting from zero. So it's like everybody wants to go from 0 to 100 miles an hour. What you do in month 1 should be the same consistent action you do in month 3. The only difference in month 1, you don't know what you're doing. It feels awkward and uncomfortable. You have to push through it and keep doing the same things, because the idea is scramble 1 or 2 deals out that first month, and then it just builds momentum because you get more leads. You're talking to more distressed sellers, and the more people you talk to, the more opportunity you're going to have.
So remember, guys, your biggest obstacle to success in this action plan is you. It is nobody else. It's not me. It's not your market. It's not your Aunt Sally. It's not your mom. It's not your dad. It's you. So when you're looking at this challenge, and if you want to get over this and actually make your first 100K, the person that you need to fight, it's not your competition. It's you. You got to get over that limiting mindset you have in this business, your lack of confidence, your fear of getting into cold calling or just driving for dollars, right? The cool and the bad part about this is you're in control of your destiny. So you control if you're going to do well or not. You're going to control if you make that excuse or not. You're going to control if you become successful at this challenge and this action plan or not.
So remember, it's everything's between your ears there. So you are going to be your biggest obstacle. Like, okay, Rick, well, how do I overcome that? We give you simple tools to go through it. Number one, make sure you got a strong why you're doing this. Like it's got to be extremely powerful, because that's what gets you through times where you're like, I'm not sure I want to do that. Think about it. If you ever worked out, you had a weight loss goal or something like that, there's just days you don't want to do that workout. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to eat that one less meal. And the same thing's going to happen to you in wholesaling. So make sure your why is strong. Once you have your why, it will develop your belief system. If you believe wholesaling is the key to getting you financially free and getting your time free so you can live the life the way you want, then that's great. That's your belief. I guarantee you people are going to try to knock that belief right off your shoulder. I'm here to tell you, family's probably going to be the number one that comes after you. Remember, your family does it because they're trying to protect you and they love you. But be careful. You don't want to take advice from a situation you're trying to get out. If you have someone that's in a corporate job, they want you to stay in that corporate job, you got to ask yourself, why are they advising me to stay in the same miserable trap they are? Guys, remember, you can always go back to where you started. Like if you want to go back and get that miserable job, they're not hard to get. What I'm trying to say is you have to turn your belief. The only way to keep your belief on a guided rail is you got to have deep set conviction. And the conviction just goes like this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get through this 90 days to get to my first deal. Because I know once I do my first deal, it's going to lead to my next deal and so on and move down. So your conviction's what basically supports your belief system. And your belief system is structured from your why, because you're doing it because you're frustrated with your current situation and you know there's got to be a better way. If you can put all three of those elements together, you can manage the thoughts that go on in your head. And remember, it's always up to you.
You have to believe in you. No one else is going to believe in you, so you need to believe in yourself here. And remember, guys, since we're going to break down this action plan, this is not a suggestion, right? This is something you might want to do, or maybe you should do this, but do this or cherry pick it. This is a necessity. Like this is a must do. Like if you want to be successful, this is the action plan you have to do. Not that you want to do or you think you want to do, but you have to do and you must do.
So guys, don't take the action plan and pick out the parts you like and leave the parts you don't like, because that's not an action plan. It means you're filtering it to your biased opinion. And I know why you're doing it, because it makes you a little bit uncomfortable. That's the whole point. That's why you're working with me and Zach. Follow the exact plan. Don't skip anything. And you got to trust the process.
Guys, I've never seen one wholesaler fail on this 90-day action plan. The lazy, they're going to fail at this. Like if you're not going to follow it, you want to be lazy, sure, fine, good for you, but you will fail. There's going to be no shortcuts or excuse on this action plan. You're just going to have to follow what works. And unfortunately, not a lot of people are willing to put in the effort to make 100K in wholesaling, and they're not going to get that results. That's why it's really cool and a big accomplishment to get 100K, even 7 figures, right, in wholesaling, because it takes an extraordinary amount of work. Why do you think we celebrate NBA players, NFL All-Stars, Pro Bowl people, like championship athletes, amazing entrepreneurs? Not because they did something easy, but because they did something that was hard. And if you want to be in that league of something that's extraordinary, maybe no one in your family's made 6 figures and you want to be at that, you can't be doing the same work that they're doing. You're going to have to put in more work than they've ever done in their lives to be at the results that they could have only dreamed of.
Here's the deal. You're going to have to take the risk to do it, but I'm telling you, the reward is just on the other side. You've already played it safe. You've tried that out, and it hasn't gotten you the lifestyle you want. And I'm here to tell you, if you will follow the action plan, you're committed to wholesaling, you're wise there, you believe it, you have deep conviction, the rest is up to you. You just have to do the action, and you have to do it consistently. Guys, there's an entire world out there waiting for you. You just have to go out and get it. Are you taking a risk by doing this? Actually, I'm going to tell you the opposite. If you don't do this, in my opinion, it's a bigger risk, because you're going to be stuck in the same thing that's driving you nuts while you're watching this video. Guys, take that action, and I tell you, if you follow through with it, you will be amazed at what you can do.
So if you're ready, let's break down exactly what the action plan is. You have to make your commitment right now before we reveal the plan that you are ready to do it and you are committed. If you are, let's break it down.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we are at day 1 to 14. This is basically week 1 to 2. What is your goal? What do you got to do? So first thing you got to do is just go to freewholesaling.com and just go through the course. It is the ultimate free real estate wholesaling course, just so you understand the wholesaling real estate process. Makes no point for you to get into wholesaling without understanding how anything works. So go through free wholesaling. Go through probably like a module a day. That's what we're probably say for you. Go through a marketing, then acquisitions, then dispositions. Just keep going through it. Join the Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group, ask your questions in there, get situated, connect with other investors in your area, and join our one-on-one weekly calls. Every Wednesday, Thursday, and Tuesday, we talk to you guys one-on-one if you're in that group. So what's the action plan for week 1 through 2 though?
Okay, so day 1 through 7, we're going to collect 100 driving for dollars leads, and we're going to cold call them. And then day 7 through 14, we're going to do the exact same thing, and we're going to up it to 300 leads. And if you're virtual wholesaling, just replace the driving for dollar leads with probate leads.
Days 14 to 21, we're going to collect 100 driving for dollars leads. We're also going to do 100 probate leads and then 100 code violation leads. And we're going to cold call all 300 of these lists. For day 21 to 28, we're going to do 100 driving for dollars leads, 50 probate leads, 50 water shutoffs, 50 fire damage properties, and then 100 arrest record leads. And then we're going to cold call this entire list.
So now we're on weeks 5 through 6, 28 through 42. So days 28 through 35, we're going to collect 100 driving for dollars leads, 100 probates, and 100 code violation leads. And we're going to take all those leads and we're going to cold call all of them. And then day 35 through 42, we're going to collect 100 driving for dollars leads, 100 pre-foreclosure leads. And then what we're going to do is leave sticky notes on all 200 of those leads on the door, just like reverse driving for dollars like we taught you. So just simply, you're going to put on there, got a quick question about your house. This is Rick. And then you're going to put your phone number on there. And then you wait for the leads to come in and answer the calls live.
Just see our reverse driving for dollars and pre-foreclosure modules in freewholesaling.com and exactly how to do this the right way. So weeks 7 through 8, this is day 42 to 56. On day 42 to 49, we're going to collect 100 driving for dollars leads, 100 probate leads, and then 100 code violation leads. We're going to cold call them, and we're going to leave those yellow sticky notes like reverse driving for dollars on all of these. Next, day 49 through 56, we're going to collect 100 driving for dollars leads, 100 pre-foreclosures, and then do reverse driving for dollars on all of those. Now at this point, we're going to figure out what marketing list is working best for us. So for day 56 to day 90, we're going to pick the top 3 marketing lists and channels that we're having the best success with, and we're just going to triple down on those strengths and go all out doing that. We're literally going to put as much marketing power as we possibly can and just go after it. Guys, here's the honest truth. Your guru can go tell you something. They're going to say, oh, this method doesn't work. You have to buy my $5,000 course to learn the Johnston method or the Smith method to learn this. You know, guys, the honest truth is if you follow this action plan, you don't have to pay anything. That will literally get you your first 100K in real estate wholesaling. The truth is somebody's always going to try to sell you something that requires less work, that makes you more money if you pay them money and they give you the magical formula. Everyone's been trying to sell you a formula since the dawn of time. Oh, let me buy this magic pill that'll make me 10 years younger, right? Give me more muscle. There's no side effects, right? Everyone's trying to sell you on everything, and they're just here to make a buck off of you. Not everyone wants to understand this, but this method is hard work, but it gets real results.
Yeah. So you're going to have to put in the work. In wholesaling, if you take the route me and Zach is, we give you our 25 years experience and give you the most detailed course available out there, and we do it for free, or you decide to pay someone, you are never going to be able to skip the journey. And what I mean by the journey is you're going to have to talk to a lot of motivated sellers. And the more you talk to them, the more your confidence is going to build and the better you're going to get. And me and Zach are here to show you how to do it from day 1 to day 90, because you know why? We actually do this business and it works. If you literally follow the action plan just the way we spell it out, it's hard not to have success in wholesaling.
Let me break down some of the rules you're going to have success during this plan. Number 1, don't get cute with anything in this business. No creative finance, no novations, no lease options, nothing a new guru tells you, no special type of flipping that you do all upside down in yoga pants, no little special guru thing. Guys, don't get cute with it. Do the basics, do what's been proven and do what works, and just go after it. When you get cute in this business, you're not going to have success. And we always tell you, like, don't get in the creative financing, don't do any of that until you start making about 100K a year in this business. I don't care what anybody tells you. You need to focus on actually making that money, feeding your family, getting that roof over your head so you can actually stop the job and then you get on the other stuff.
Keep in mind, wholesaling is a fundamental foundation of getting started in real estate investing. And the reason why it works so well is because you're in the art of finding motivated sellers while minimizing your risk. So you maximize the amount of cash you make. And then along the journey, while you're learning wholesaling, you learn how to talk to people and you get really good at it. And it's going to open up so many doors for you. But don't let that shiny objects syndrome take you away from putting in a hard 6 to 1 year of wholesaling, because you've got to master this. Once you master it, it's a skill you can depend on the rest of your life, and then you can add other layers to your real estate investing. Guys, don't get distracted. Stay focused on wholesaling in the beginning and set X amount of deals. If you want to go until you do 50 deals till you decide to get into another venture in real estate investing, then set your numbers.
No VAs till you make 100K in this business. Don't get an LLC till you do a couple deals. Focus on finding the right title company for you, and the most important part is don't take the foot off the gas on your marketing. You have to keep hammering it. And the last part here, don't be an info hoarder. Do not hoard all this information. Don't go listen to 10 other people about wholesaling, guys. You have an action plan, okay? If you give this action plan to 10 different real estate YouTubers, they're all going to tweak it to what they like better, and it's all going to change. You're watching our video, so this is our action plan for you. I say try it. There's no tweaking it. There's no this or this or this, guys. You have to just focus on one thing, and you're going to get the results. Just imagine somebody gives you a vegan diet, right? Oh, be vegan. You know, it's healthy and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go listen to Mr. Carnivore diet right here. And I'm listening to Mr. Keto diet over here. And I'm going to listen to Cookie diet. And I listen to all these little diet gurus. And I add each one from what I want from each one. And I got a diet of cookies, beef, and potato chips. It's good, but I took what every single person told me and I make it in my own. And it's a terrible diet, right? Yeah. And you just got to focus on one thing. Don't be an information hoarder out here. Of course, go in here and ask questions if you need help. Join the 101s. But the problem is when you ask 10 different people about 10 different things on the same question, you're going to get a separate question on each one and you're going to get confused. Just focus on one task and go after it. This is why we're making this action plan for you. You'll level up more in this business by taking action than watching any more content. Like once you understand this business to a point, you taking action is going to give you better success than watching a lot of content. Now we have a lot of great closing videos and stuff, which will probably help you out a lot. Stuff that we're bringing out in the future, some deal analysis stuff that's great. But most of your skill set and most of your big leaps and growths in wholesaling isn't from watching a video. Now some will be from a video, but most of it's from when you close a sale yourself, right?
Yeah. You know, people always say, hey, Rick, Zach, how do we get confidence we've never done a wholesaling deal? You know, the biggest fix to it is go out and do a deal. Like you've got to have the mentality, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this deal and I'm not going to stop. I don't care if it's pouring rain out there, I'm knocking on doors. Whatever you got to do, your conviction's got to be strong, because once you do the deals, nothing will replace that self-validation, because once you validate it, then you can decide if you want other people to validate it, but you don't need their validation. Honestly, you just need your own validation.
Exactly. So guys, this is our action plan. This is not a maybe plan or maybe you should do this part, but it's an action plan. You must do it. And if you're committed to doing it to make your first 100K this year in real estate wholesaling, we're excited. We're ready to go, guys. No, this is not like the other challenges where we give $10,000 worth of stuff away, but the big thing you win on this is making 100K. And that's going to put you in the probably one of the top 1% of all wholesalers out there, especially when it's trying out as a beginner in their first 90 days. And that's going to change your life. So if you're ready to go change your life, guys, smash that like button and subscribe. Follow us on all of our social medias. Join freewholesaling.com, and we're here to help you guys. We want to motivate you. We want to get you excited, and the best way to get you excited and change your life is by taking the action plan. The hard work is 100% worth it, and I can leave you on one quote. In life and in wholesaling real estate, you got to deal with the pain of regret or the pain of discipline. Which one are you willing to deal with? It just feels like it's better to have the discipline and the money versus the regret and no money, but that's just me.
So guys, listen, I've been on this journey for 20 years. Zach's been doing it for 5. We've already proven it works. We do this every day. All you have to do is take action, implement the action plan, and be disciplined and follow through. And I'm just telling you, amazing things will happen. You will be a very successful. Getting you off to the first $100,000 in wholesaling. Guys, there's a reason you're following us, and we want you to be successful.
Really appreciate it. Smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get to work.